from Liezl Loves Books, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm just a girl who likes reading romance, fantasy romance, paranormal romance, any kind of genre of romance in general. And I also happen to have cerebral palsy, and it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my channel. I also hope watching my videos can make your day just a little bit brighter. In today's video, I'm going to recommend to you books with great mental health representation, because May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Unbound by Pete and Corinne. This is about Bennett and Paloma. This is a hockey romance, second chance romance. Bennett and Paloma were together freshman year, but now we're in present time, in senior year in college. They're not together anymore. Bennett and Paloma are both struggling with their mental health. Bennett with his OCD, and Paloma with her past trauma. Their relationship is beautiful. Blood and Betrayals. Summer, who seeks Century and Avalon University because of her past, like people are teaching her. And she is very guarded. She doesn't have many friends. She is half fae. But then she meets her roommate, who is a female vampire who is the daughter of Dracula, and she starts forming friendship. She also catches the attention of an angel, but Summer goes through it with her mental health. The ending of the book is absolutely devastating. I am devastated. I still don't believe it. Dagger. This is a dystopian book, and I can never pronounce the heroine's name. Dystopian society are separated into three classes: the upper class, the lower class, the class below that, and the outer class people. And it is the heroine's job to assassinate the son of the leader of the society, Grayson, because Grayson acts as his father's executioner, and she fails that attempt to kill him when he takes off his mask. And in this society, the upper class people wear masks, and they're only allowed to take it off in front of their spouse. They get caught sparring by Grayson's dad, and he forces the heroine and Grayson to get married. Mental health representation in this book is so good. Talking about class difference, oppression, propaganda, hierarchy between men and women. Melody whispers. Harriet and Warren have a one-night stand, and Harriet ends up becoming pregnant. Harriet is a aspiring songwriter. And Warren is a firefighter. And Warren is on leave from his firefighting duties because of an incident that happened. He goes to therapy, doesn't see the point in living again until he meets Harriet. Madison Square murder. We're following a cold case officer and a forensic artist that team up together to solve a murder effort. He's struggling with mental health. his marriage isn't in a good place. His husband doesn't try to understand him. This is the first book in the series, so I don't know what happened yet. But in the book, Everett keeps mentioning a specific night that happened years ago that changed his outlook on life. I think it had to do with he was married, but even before his husband, and it had something to do with that night. So while Everett is trying to solve this case, he's dealing with his own mental health struggles. Burn Bright by Krista and Becca Ricci, Ben and Harriet. Now, Ben and Harriet have met each other before in the previous books, but they meet again in college in New York. Ben goes to live with his brothers in New York. Ben is struggling with his mental health, but he puts on a front and nobody sees it except his brother Charlie. And Ben and Charlie have a strained relationship, but there's a point in this book where Ben has a mental breakdown and he shuts himself off from his entire family, from Harriet. But Charlie is the one that finds him. And they have a conversation that brings tears to my eyes. King of Pain by J.P. Joseph. We're following Anthony and Chance. Anthony and Chance work at the same record store, and it's a friends to lovers romance second chance. And both Anthony and Chance are dealing with a lot. The way they are there for each other and continue to be there for each other through their struggles is beautiful. Forgiving Utah, like second chance, because Devon and Christian had a novella before their story, and it was an MMF, and Christian and Devon forming a relationship sours. One had nowhere to go, and he had no money to pay back the loan sharks. Devon is struggling with a lot. He's struggling with addiction. He's struggling, feeling like he's never been chosen. He's never been put first. And Christian is struggling with the fact that maybe he's not so straight after all. Where there's a will, I will always recommend it for great mental health representation. This is by Jesse Walker. We're following Will. He's on his motorcycle and on his bike because his boyfriend committed suicide and he just wants to get out of town, so he drops out of school on his bike and he rides to his old hometown, and he reconnects with Mason, and Mason offers him a job, and there he runs into Waylon. Waylon is his former childhood best friend, and you learn that Will kissed him in school, and after that kiss, things with Waylon went sour. His parents moved Will away from town, and so Will and Waylon are forced to confront what happened back then because they now work in the same auto repair shop. Both Will and Waylon go through it with their mental health. Souls in Ruin. We're following Maria. Her father forces her to marry Valen, the Blood King. And for the most part, she thinks Valen is a good guy. She thinks that things will be different because she's essentially treated like nobody in her father's kingdom, like she is the bastard daughter of the king. But then, the night after they consummate their marriage, the night after their wedding, Valen executes everybody in her kingdom. Valen puts Maria in this dungeon and tries to break her spirit, but Maria doesn't break. Also, there's also another person in the cell with her, so Maria is stuck between two men who both have nefarious intentions toward her, and all she wants is her freedom. The mental health representation in this book and Maria's mental fortitude, it's something to be in awe about. Of the poisoned daughter, a princess who's a vigilante who executes abusive husbands in the kingdom, and because she feels like it's her duty to do this because she was not able to help her sister. And one day she gets a mark person to take out. She kisses him. He's supposed to die. It doesn't work. And after that incident, father and her mother, the queen, forces her to get married. Someone from another kingdom to spy on them. And lo and behold, her new husband was the target she was meant to kill. But it turns out he is immune to the death kiss, struggling with chronic migraines. The poet Empress, Malin, I can't pronounce the heroine's name, but she signs up to become a concubine for one of the princes to help her family survive the famine that's going around in this world. It's caught up in these court politics. They all go through with their mental health. Every character in this book that you get a POV from goes through with their mental health. That's it for all the recommendations I have for you today. Please let me know, what books do you think have great mental health representation that you read this year? I would love to know. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Liking this video will help me out a lot. And I'll see you Monday. Have a good weekend.